Hi, I'm Gary Peacock. Some of you might know me from Peacock Music, the record store up on Smithfield Boulevard. Well, I've been in the music business for over 40 years now, and I've been a DJ on a record store, and all kinds of music projects I've been involved in. And one of the cream of the crop for me is Dave Mason, Traffic, and that whole genre of music. So this is one of the most exciting shows I can imagine coming to the Strand Theater. So when I think about Dave Mason, it always comes to mind one of my most listened to records of all time is his 1970 album, Alone Together. I just listened to it again last night, twice in fact, and it sent chills up and down my spine at how important a record that was and how meaningful it is today. There's one song in the album called World in Changes, and it could be about today's politics as well as a personal relationship. So this is one of the concerts that I totally think is a must-see show. The vinyl itself was a marble colored record, which was one of the first colored records ever. And it was just an amazing package. It was at a time when rock and roll albums were coming of age, and the albums themselves were fully conceptual ideas, and Dave Mason pulled it off, I think, better than anybody. One of the things that I always reminisce about from the store days was when people would come in and I would recommend a record to them, and then they would come back and say, wow, what a great record. Well, this Dave Mason record from 1970 was one of those records that I could always recommend to people, and people would always come back and talk positively. So what I'm excited about is being able to see a repertoire that's going to include the Traffic stuff, his solo stuff, and right on to whatever it is he's doing today. I don't know what to expect, but I'm sure it's going to be great.
World and